People out there, some people like that. Anywho, welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight with your host, Dance Maddox, and my special guest for the second week in the motherfucking world.
Hey, y'all. It's Dolly again. Y'all like my voice?
Yeah,
Y'all like my
her voice is alright. It's alright.
Like
You know, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hater. I guess it'll do, I guess. That's a hater.
Certified.
That's a hater. All right, now, let's jump into this topic. Do you think a man have say on what his woman wears?
No. Honestly, in today's time, no. Men do not have a say. Unless you are, I would say, an obedient woman. I guess you could say that. And I know when I say obedient woman, the women are going to be like, what the fuck does that mean? But, nah, men don't have a say.
Your boyfriend have a say with how you dress?
I don't have a boyfriend.
I don't talking about boyfriends and husbands.
But if I did have a boyfriend or a husband, whatever he says, well, not boyfriend. If I have a husband, whatever he says goes. Like,
How can you skip the boyfriend stage? That comes first.
huh? We gonna talk about that because there's no such thing as the boyfriend stage.
All right, whatever stage y'all talking about, don't mess.
Oh,
with
you
my
know what?
girl.
And even if he's dating me and he says, "Listen, I'm uncomfortable with what you're wearing," I would be like, "All right, let me go change."
Then you respect. That's my whole point.
Yeah, but that's why I say it depends on the obedient woman. We are living in 2023 where women do not feel like they need to listen to men. But it doesn't make sense because if a man punched me in my face, who gonna protect me?
Thank you.
Like,
Because my thing is, right, I think, so hold on, let me get something straight. So if you and the guy's talking outside of marriage, he have say so, if y'all dealing exclusively, he have say so what you wear then.
yeah,
right.
if he's not comfortable with what I'm wearing, then
I got you. All right,
yeah,
cool.
you gotta give that man that respect.
Because like I said before,
But if you
Here you go
come
with the
and
Go ahead.
hold on. You know why? Because we say one thing to the women, right? But we don't say something to the men. So let me say this to the men, right? If you met a woman and she came to you and you decided to bag her and she dressed like a slut, every single day she dressed like a slut, that's what you was attracted to, then what you sow is what you reap. Don't complain about how she dressed after the effect. And that's why I always tell, like, I have a lot of guy friends. I always tell my guy friends, like, listen, if you were gonna choose what you want. Don't, a lot of times, men are chasing after these succubus looking things. So it's like, choose what you want. If your mindset is that I want her to come home, I want her to be a mother, then look for a mother. But if you're looking for a slut, then you're gonna get a slut.
so let me ask you a question.
And don't expect her to abide by you because sluts have their own rules.
So let me ask you a question. If you met a guy you was talking to, right? And you first met him, he had no job. So I give him a shot still, he had no job. And he was on the couch playing Madden. He said, all right, cool. He said, I'm gonna get my job together, right? He's on the job, he was on the couch playing Madden with no job. And then a year go by, 2 years go by, and he's still sitting on the couch. And he tell you, well, you met me this way. You met me playing Madden. You met me with no job. Would you stay with him or would you leave him? Or do you have say so of what he do?
Okay, so let me say this. I'm not speaking to no man that I met him and he don't got no job. But I will say that I was in the predicament where I met a guy and he had no home. And I thought that, because
No,
he
but
was,
by your logic,
it's
your
the
logic,
same.
thank you.
The story is the same. So I'll say this. I was in a relationship with a guy and I met him homeless, ladies. I met him homeless. All right, we could laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny. It was not funny then. It was not funny. He was like, oh, I'm getting my life together, da 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 da, and I was like, okay, all right, I see that he was, he was staying with like family or whatever, so I let him move in with me because I had myself together, I had my good job, I had my career, my place, I let him live with me. So, but because he did not adopt that, have that responsibility or have that practice of responsibility,
But you met him that way. That's the point that I'm making.
But I met him that way. So, but it's the same thing. What you sow is what you reap. And I reaped real big.
No, but the point is, you're supposed to change. It's called sacrifice.
What?
You're supposed to change. It's called sacrifice for a reason. Now, if I date a woman and she wearing skimpy outfits, fine. Now that we about to get to the next level, now it's starting to come serious. Now it's something called protection that I have to do for you. I have to look out for your image and your physical protection and mentally, right?
Right.
Because now you're still wearing whore outfits. Right. You're putting me more at harm and you more at harm to get assaulted by people. The guy who's going to assault you is still going to be 100% wrong because no matter what you wear, they shouldn't have come at you that way. That's a fact, right. But we live in the real world, right?
Right.
So if you can't give your man the authority to tell you to get out that outfit out of protection-wise, then how can you want him to protect you?
But not to cut you, right? But that still goes back to what I say, right? It still goes back to my little synopsis story. Like I said, if the person that was living with me, the boyfriend at that time, he was homeless. So are homeless people used to paying rent? No. So it's the same thing. It's about mindset. If her mindset is damaged.
That's the point that I'm saying. All right, watch this. If the girl dressed like a whore.
Don't expect her to change.
No, you do expect her to change. Like you expect him to change, to get a job. Are you going to leave him? That's the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
So he's going to leave her if he don't change.
Yeah.
You know, you met me this way. No, I met you. Yes, you're right. Don't mean you're supposed to stay that way. It's something called maturity. You're supposed to have decorum. You're supposed to change for the better relationship. And he got to change himself too.
Yeah, but if the mindset is not to change,
no. But what I'm saying is,
some people don't
now he
have
tell
that
you,
practice.
come on, I ain't had no job. You met me, so what's the problem, dude? That's a major problem. You're supposed to change to provide for you. It's the point that I'm making when it comes down to these women. So women keep saying, "Oh, he met me this way, and I'm changing." That literally is one major reason why a lot of black women aren't getting married. Because men can't even control or tell you what to do. They can't say shit about black women. Or else he must hate his mother. You try to guilt him. He must hate his mother. He's sensitive. He's sassy. All this stupid shit. That shit comes from feminists, to be perfectly honest. But that's come with all this stupid shit. And women had lost their way. They had lost their morals, their self-respect.
Right.
The women of the past, it's weird that women of the past have done way better than the women in today's climate, and the women of today have way more opportunities to get more husbands, more men, because you have internet. More people can see you now, right? But now you're being naked, men just want to hump on you. Not really going to want to cuff you. You know what I'm saying? One thing, I get a man, you get a man to hump on you, but can you get a man to marry you? No. And the issue is, that's part of the thing. Oh my God, I met me this way, all this childish. Women start becoming childish. Yes, men have always been childish back in the day. Yes, we get that. We get the deadbeat, we get all that. Yes, that exists. Yeah. But when we hold women accountable, somebody gonna always say, what about the men? We have already addressed the men from the 80s, 90s, the early 2000s when Nelly came out with "No Matter What I Do." Although that song wasn't about that, but you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, basically, it's getting hot. All this shit been going on. But now, when people are holding women in a hot seat, they deflect.
You're bringing up a good statement here, right? Because you just went down a list of, a nice little timeline, but let's remember what was happening in that timeline. At the end of the day, the men were still praising all the succubus, all the fat asses.
We still do.
All the thicky lickies, right? All all the bombshells, all the this before the natural women, the women that
That's a
stay
lie.
at home.
Because
the
because
women
hold
that,
on, because
I don't see those women.
because the
getting enough
big
praise.
butt women back then were still natural women.
And then when
The
you
Aaliyahs
then
of
when
the
you
world.
guys get
Nope.
messed up by the succubus, y'all want to come back
No.
to the good girls and be like,
Nope.
oh, I want a homemaker, and they're ruining
I'm
her
telling
too.
you now, because back in the days, with Diana Ross's and them, they were all slim. Whenever I'm with you, that's the wrong song by the way.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm
right.
talking about? But it's my house and I live here. That's the right song right there. But know what I'm saying, mind you, we always like the beauty,
Yes.
right? Slim, all this type of thing. As long as you're beautiful, we liked it, right? So now, from '90s, Mary J. Blige, she had no big crazy butt. Lauren Hill,
But
no
she
big
spoke,
Aaliyah.
She spoke in a scorn language.
No, but I'm saying,
She
but
still ain't.
no, we talking about what men wanted.
Yeah.
We value beauty. They were slim. They had no crazy big butts back then.
No,
like that.
no, not
so
in
my
the
thing
90s.
is,
Not in the 90s, no.
even not even the 80s. We
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like natural, beautiful women. Even in the early 2000s, we still like big butt women. Of course, we always did. You know what I'm saying? But my thing, there was natural big butts. It's a difference between BBLs and natural big butts. Women nowadays are getting BBLs because they want to compete with other women to get a high value man.
Yes.
And they keep trying to disguise and saying, that's what the men want. No, we don't. We want your attitude to change. Your attitude is the number one thing men want black women to change. It's their attitudes. Therefore, when we're dating you, why you're not even operating in good faith is always, if I tell you, don't wear this, oh, why you policing my outfit? Oh, you try to oppress me. I'm oppressing you. Oh, I'm a slave. First of all, that's an insult to slaves to compare me telling you to change that whorish outfit to a slave that ain't had no choice to do anything. That was forced against their own will, beat, lynched, raped, baby ripped out them, starved on a cotton field. And you comparing that because your man have standards and tell you don't wear a skimpy outfit because he trying to protect you.
Right.
It makes no sense. I think men, if he, right now,
That's true, because by the time she puts the skimpy outfit on,
who you trying to
then
impress?
his fear is, what if somebody attacks her? What if somebody rapes her? But women are not thinking
Nope.
about that. They're not thinking about their safety in that moment in time. They're just thinking like, I look good and I did these. So and I get it, because I've been there where I would wear a outfit that is like, and then when the attention that I don't want, I'm like,
Thank you,
hold
there you go.
on,
There you
hold
go.
on, keep your hands to yourself. But then I gotta go home and be like,
Oh,
you
your
know what?
eyes.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna
Or-
not gonna wear that again.
Or keep your eyes to yourself.
Yeah, keep
You
your
can't-
eyes to yourself.
you
But
can't
it's
say
like,
that. Look what you
how could you
wearing.
say that? You're there. Like, you're there. Your body is there. Everything is showing. Of course they're gonna look. And you can't. And some men, when they're in that, once that start brewing, they can't help it but to grab you, but to touch you.
Facts.
Some men can't help themselves. You know
And
what I'm
then-
saying?
and those dudes are
See,
wrong.
I've been there. I couldn't help myself. See the big booty coming. You're like, ooh, that's fluffy. And I'm a woman.
It's true. like for example, right? Let's do role. First of all, it don't give a man, like once again, not what she's saying. It don't give a man a right to touch her.
Right.
Man
No,
can't
no,
help
no,
himself.
no,
He's
no,
still
no,
wrong,
no.
right? But let's go with something right now. Let's just say if I have a shorty who's wearing a skimpy outfit, and I check her like, don't wear that. Women are all gonna tell her, he don't control you. He ain't your boss. All kind of wild shit gonna put in that woman's brain. Not realizing that he's trying to protect what is his, right? Meaning in a dating wise. But I guarantee you those same women will not allow me to go outside with my ass out.
Why would your ass be out?
I'm just saying.
Why would his
No,
ass be out?
but I want her ass
you
be out.
I mean,
But-
the same women ain't gonna let him go out with his ding
No,
ding
but
showing.
no,
with
but
his
no,
crack showing.
no, I'm using ass to ass. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, your ass not supposed to be out. That's the whole
Right.
point that I'm making.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your ass is out. Unless you on the beach, fine. But if y'all outside regular, oh fuck it. If I go outside right now wearing a fireman outfit on a date, fireman boot, fireman jacket, and fireman hat. You gonna tell me change that shit? We're not going to motherfucking a fancy restaurant wearing a fucking fireman outfit. Well, I got heels on. They're not gonna expect. He's bugging.
Yeah.
Go change that shit, and I'll tell you,